Hi, this is Jamie, and I just have to jump on here. I'm washed out right now. My makeup's a mess. My lighting isn't even right, but I have to jump on here and just apologize for not being on here because I committed to you and to myself that I would be on here every day. And I'm failing miserably. But when we fall, we get back up. It's like I've related to the woman at the well or Rahab, those Bible characters. But right now, I've been relating with Job. My cat's sick. My son's sick. I've had a horrible like stomach flu. And one good thing is I've had a seven. Oh, it's the number seven. It's the number seven. A 7 year battle with insurance company over personal injury. My son got very sick, and I got sick too. But he got liver disease, and in a house that was full of black mold underneath the crawl space. And we could have went on to trial, but I felt my son wanted to settle. He didn't want to go through that. And we're getting him a special needs trust fund set up. We're getting it some, you know, it's for both of us, a small amount. I'm gonna fix up this house, which is gonna be left to him if something happens to me anyway. But I'm gonna move this cord. But that's out of the way. And we did prevail. We did win. Because they started off with an offering of like $3,000. And it was a lot more than that. Not millions or anything. But I could still write a book and make millions on what happened there. So anyway, but today it's not about that. Today is about a while back, I found my beautiful gray baby who's 7 years old. He may be 8 now. I have the documents, but anyway, I found him outside. He had went outside up in a bush. And anyway, I found him. I thought someone had taken him and tried. These older ladies, they catch cats. They're even people's pets. They get him put under. They go to get him fixed, and they're already fixed. They drop him back off, and he is already fixed. And he's always right here in my yard. And he sometimes is at the edge. But if they smell a trap and they can smell that tuna, they're gonna go get it. But anyway, I thought all those crazy things were in my mind. But what happened is he got this virus. I think it's the COVID virus, and there's FIB. Anyway, it was a really bad virus, and I guess thousands of cats were dying. And by the time I picked him up, I thought he'd be hit. He could hardly walk. But anyway, thank goodness I had my CBD. I had electrolytes, my CBD for animals. And you can actually use, as long as it's not peppermint, it's just a plain, you can actually use regular CBD. You just have to give them less. And what else? Oh, and this stinging nettle root. No wonder they're going outside and laying in the stinging nettle. I'm like, don't you know you shouldn't be in that? Actually, I researched it. It's an antiviral. And I got the stinging nettle for COVID because it's good for COVID. So just I want you to know that it's a natural antiviral, and we have it outside. And that's why our cats need to get out and lay in the grass, need to get out and eat the grass, need to get out and get in the sunshine so their immune is high. But I have cats, all these people get kittens or puppies. It drives me nuts, and they don't take care of them. And they come through my windows. There's actually 2 neighbor cats that come about 9 o'clock, and they're meow, meow. When I call Ninja, there's actually 3 now males. They come just meowing, and I'm trying to go and just get the they'll fight with my cats and come in my house because I leave the windows cracked, like kitty door. They figured it out. But I go and I take now I'm taking food and just putting it outside of my porch so they don't hop over my porch and get in. But these things spread, and a lot of people have animals, and they're taking ferals off the street. They're getting them fixed. Like I got my cats fixed, paid for the shots, immunizations. And there's a lot of people that, today, most people are struggling. Most people are struggling even to pay bills. And we need to have an arsenal of things at our house for something like that happen. Not only an emergency fund, but an arsenal. Because I know that CBD is for the FIB virus in cats. It treats that. I looked it up in the government studies, and he was so sick I thought I was going to lose him. I kept him with me. I kept giving that. He's better than he was because he was with me in that mold infested house, and he always had sinus infection, sneezing. He's doing better than he's done in a long time. And I'm so glad I had that CBD. I'm going to order some more bottles. And it wouldn't be affordable at the dispensary here because even the CBD with the lowest amount of THC in there, was like $90. This is like for comparison, it's like $15. I get the strong one so I can use less in the bottle for myself, and there's the pet and the people, but you just need less. But you never want to, if there's a peppermint flavor, you never want to give your cats peppermint. That's toxic. So with the CBD, if they're sick, you can put it on the inside of their ears, on their gums, or on their paws. Okay. And anyway, I'm still working with a sister because she's sick. She's behind me here, over here in my room, all bundled in a robe. I turn the heater on at night. I hold her, taking care of her, got a syringe with electrolytes. And, you know, oh, sorry, this alarm went off. But hopefully she's going to be better too. My 15-year-old cat, I was actually helping a man who was really busy helping this man kind of get off the streets with his little pet. And she's 15, and cats' lifespan are between 10 and 15, although I think I should have had her for 26, 30 years. But she was at that house too. Anyway, she had disappeared and wasn't so lucky. You know, of course, she's a lot older, 15 years versus like 8 years with my gray. I was out there, and here, you know, you want to take him out of we need to leave him out in the stinging nettle and to dry fast. But anyway, it was her age. I looked for her, and at 15, you know, I knew I didn't want to have her hooked up to all kinds of stuff. She's probably not going to make it anyway at 15 years old, but I couldn't find her. And all of a sudden I was walking around, Maggie, I'm going to find you, Maggie. You're not going to be sick. I heard little Maggie. And I walked in the garage, and she let out this, even though they like to hide, when she heard me, ah! And I went and picked her up, and she just laid on me. She's totally relaxed. I carried her in my bed. You know, I was going to get all this stuff. I'm like, you know what? It's okay. No, it's okay. You can go. If you want to fight, I've got the stuff. But you can go. And she just looked at me. And within 15 minutes, my little angel was gone, peacefully in my arms. So we've been going through it. And a lot of cats, there's been a lot of feral cats showing up here with that gunk on their nose and the horrible breathing. And yeah, I might try a few CBD drops on the food, but I guess it works best on the ear, on the paws, and I can't touch them. But I am putting it outside, away from my porch they jump into. People, get your cats fixed, please. Get your animals fixed. There's enough cat suffering. These are ferals I found, got fixed. So anyway, outside of that, you know, most people today are struggling financially. And through this time, even though I've been away from here, I've really been pondering my niche. That means the focus. I don't want to help everybody, but the focus. And they say to help the people that you were. Help who you were that needed help the most. It's not always who we are now. And I was that person who was married to a teacher, who was a stay-at-home mom. Well, actually, I actually made the most money. He wasn't a teacher yet. And I had a high-paying job, but I had to stop because I had a disabled daughter. And now I'm still her caretaker this day. She has autism, some other things. But and I just been playing it in my head, and it's keeping families together. Keeping families together. Because most families today are struggling. You know, there's help If you're by yourself as a woman, there's help. It's all kinds of government programs, paying for your college, paying for Section 8. But when you're a family and you go and let's say you get that house on both the incomes, you're qualified, and you have a disabled child, or your husband or that wife becomes disabled, it's tough. There's no programs to help you. You got yourself deep in debt. Oh, well, you had the wrong mortgage, wrong life insurance. You thought you were doing things right. Oh, you were proud of, I qualify for that credit card. They taught you that made you special. Rich people got taught to have a budget. Just like if you have a business, you're gonna have Quicken books. You're gonna have a budget. You're gonna know where every penny's going. Come on, women. I've worked in bookkeeping before at work. I've done the general ledger. We know a budget for everything, every penny. And at home, it's just like, oh, we're broke. No, we have to have a budget, what we're gonna spend, what we're gonna save. And most people we've been brainwashed just to keep up with the Joneses, right? Our company helps, it's free. If there's a man who's out helping people and he's teaching what we taught him years ago, he was with our company. And that's how he got the basic foundation. You know, within a couple months, what the basic foundation of what this company teaches you, because I know. Our plan is free. And if we can help you with services, fine. If not, but that first visit on Zoom, or if we come to your home, put the checkbook away. Unless you're begging me, we're not going to help you. We'll come back. And then it's about helping you. We can help you. If you like it, we can help you. That plan is yours free. It costs you zero. And this same plan, the value we have, and this plan costs thousands for rich people, to financial planner, thousands. I know one person that gets something not as nearly as detailed and as great as ours, and it's $500. So it can help you. And on top of that, I was married to a teacher, and I was on a referral list a year before we separated. Don't think that us struggling in debt didn't add to our issues, because it did. And having the wrong thing and having to use credit cards to get our food didn't cause issues. It did. I had to leave my job to take care of my disabled daughter. And got all kinds of illnesses, asthma, and just a lot of different illnesses. And probably a lot of those, well, I didn't know anything about nutrition. They taught us to eat carbs. I was allergic to half the stuff I was eating. I was doing the yard work, allergic to the grass. I ended up getting ill. I'm not too proud to say I ended up getting ill. Physically and mentally, So people commit suicide. There's child abuse. 5 children a day in America die because of child abuse, people. And how many women die because of domestic violence? How many? That's 5 too many. And there's some moms out having to work, they get divorced, they're having to work 2 jobs, and they have 5 boyfriends taking care of their kids by the time their baby's 5 years old. It was a newborn. You hear horror stories all the time. And you know what? I want to help some families. I want to help couples be able to work together if they choose. And you can start off with your own financial plan. It's free. Check a video out and see what it's about. And I'm telling you, it's a great company. I wish back in the day when I was involved with the company, I just stepped aside because I had to homeschool my son. I had saved a nice amount of money that helped me, but I had to homeschool him because there was no Zoom. Compliance changed after COVID. We had to go to someone's home. We had to sit kneecap to kneecap. Now, we can do Zoom. And it's great. A lot of tax write-offs. And if you want to, you do this at a team. One of you can leave your job. You can, within 24 months, of focus, 2 hearts beating as one, letting some people help you. Sorry, it's going on. This is my reminders. It's going off again. Let me really turn it off. You can have your you can have so many multiple streams of income. You can have a mortgage license, and you can help people with mortgage insurance, with income protection, with life insurance. You can help people with the mortgages. It's really good money. You can help people invest for college funds, invest for retirement, do rollovers for Roths or traditional IRAs. Anyways, there's so many streams of income. Once you get trained, if you want to focus on one of those, you can. If you want to go gun ho and open an office or be a broker, you can. You can replace that income and have a lot of tax benefits. You know, men, if you don't want your wife to have a boss and you want to work together with her and you guys both want, there's so many great stories. I'm going to stop for now. It's just too much. I'm just so passionate, and I'm going to share the financial house. And if you would like, just DM me. And please, if I give my number, do not call me for dating or any weird stuff or to sell me your stuff. If you want me to text you the the information, do a interview and give you the information on the business, then my number is 559-781-8350, 559-781-8350. Just say, please send me the information on the business, some information. We'll get that to you. And if you're interested, we can do an interview. But we can help everybody with their debt and their financial house. So I'm going to go from now. Please, if you're on my YouTube, please like and subscribe. Add me to notifications. We're going to have some great financial little seminar pieces coming up. Today, I'm going to share the CBD oil that I used to help get my gray better, and I use for myself. It's helped me immensely. It's so affordable. I believe that you should be able to take your money and save for retirement, get out of debt, and not just throw it away in overpriced products. So I'm going to share something on the fulvic acid because it is great quality, and I'll do some research and share you that research on what it does for cancer, for the liver, and what have you. Okay. And anyway, I want you to keep smiling. And on Facebook, I'll have the information below for the CBD, for the fulvic acid, and for the financial house. And if you want anything else, just call me, reach out. My email I'll share on the comments, and I'll share on YouTube. Sorry, I have not posted. I'm posting this way too late tonight, but I'm posting anyway. Probably won't get any views. Please share if you can. Please like, subscribe. Let's get this party rolling. Let's get people help. Let's keep families together. Okay, let's keep families together. God bless. Have a great morning or evening whenever you're watching this. Keep smiling, even if it's fake, because fake smiles send feel-good hormones to your brain. So even if it's fake,